Greetings and welcome to episode 60 of our Let's Play series. In today's episode, we're going to work on the item management portion of our mob spawner, which means we're going to be getting into refined storage to be able to push items to our blocks that will need those items. So, let's just jump right in. So here we are, back in our lab. And what we're going to do today is we're going to try to make the pieces required for refined storage. So let's give a little look-see here. From what I can remember, refined storage is the old AE system. Not AE2, but the AE system. The way it was before it got modified. And I'm not saying AE2 is better or worse than it was before, but this is definitely a good system to enjoy. Whether you want to use it for long term, whether you want to use it for short term, it's definitely worth having as a part of your system. So to start with, you're gonna need some basic components. We're gonna need basically a controller to get started, and to do that, we're gonna need some of this enriched iron, and we're gonna need some silicone. So to make silicone, one of the ways you can do it is you can cook nether quartz, or you can cook crushed Certus quartz dust. Those are the two ways that I know of to make silicone. Let's get started by putting those together, since we have plenty of stuff to be able to make those two items. Wait, we gotta go the right direction to start with. So let's go up here and we will grab 2 stacks should be enough to get us started. We'll cook these right up. And let's grab 3 stacks of iron. And we need to mix it with, what did we need to mix it with? I think it was the nether quartz. Yep. And then we'll grab another stack of nether quartz. And we'll put these over here. It's pretty simple. We go like that. And now we have 4 stacks of the quartz enriched iron. So, while the other one cooks up, let's look into some of the other pieces we're going to need. We're going to need some stone of some sort to be able to make our casings. So we have plenty of stone here. So just grab a stack because we'll be using it quite a bit in this. And then of course we're going to need that 1 diamond for sure to make the controller itself. And then we have enough of these advanced power cells, we can just use one of them for now while we work to iron this out. And let's see, how much silicone do we have already? It looks like we have a little bit already. Looks like actually all of it's finished, which is good. So let's go over here. I want to check something real quick. I think I may have already had some from a while ago. Oh, I totally should have used the quartz dust because the Certus quartz dust because I had a ton of it left over from this one. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Oh well. Well, we'll figure it out. Our system here is getting kind of full. That's why we gotta step it up a bit. So let's go back upstairs and let's start making our pieces that we're gonna need for our refined storage system. Let's start with our controller. We'll make one of those real quick. And now we have a controller ready to go. This will be one of the base components we'll need for our system. And the next thing I would say that we should need is we're going to need a drive or a disk manipulator. No, we don't need a disk manipulator. We need a drive bay. There it is. Or a disk drive. So it's actually going to require one of these processors. So we're going to have to do we're going to have to make a solderer, which is going to get us those. So it's going to require 2 pistons, or sticky pistons. So we need to find... I remember now. The best thing we can do to make sticky pistons is we need to go over here to our rice. Let's grab some rice. Because you can make a type of slime ball with the rice. Whoops, that totally wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. Okay, so we got some of the rice we need here. We won't need the seeds, but we got some of the rice that we'll need. Let's go back to the basement. And now let's look up that slime ball real quick. Oh wait, we're looking at the solderer. That's right. So we got the different types of slime balls that are going to appear up here. We need the rice dough one, which is basically water surrounding rice dough. Or, yeah, surrounding rice dough. So let's turn this into rice dough here. Yep, I was right. It's 2, so that means we'll get 7 out of it. We're going to be 1. Oh no, we'll have plenty. Okay. So, again, let's get rid of the extra. We're going to need a bucket. We should have a bucket somewhere. Somewhere there should be a bucket, otherwise we'll make one real quick. Looks like we're going to have to make one. There we go. We keep using for stuff. They keep disappearing over time, so let's go grab some water. Oh man, we have to break the wall to get water, I think. Good to go. Good enough. We now have a bucket of water. I know I could be carrying a reservoir, but it's full of kreezxil right now, so we'll get there eventually. Okay, so that should give us... Oh, we need to refill it. Yep, that'll be enough anyway. Oh, and I was carrying buckets the whole time. Oh, man, I should really look at my inventory. Oh, well. Live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. Okay, so we have our rice balls here. So let's take them and use them to make our pistons from our solderer. Let's start. Okay, so we're gonna need 8 of that. Do we have any wood left? Yep, we have plenty of wood left in there. 2 of these and 2 of those, and that'll make the 2 pistons that we require for this solderer. See, there we go. We got the pistons. Now we can make sticky pistons with them, like so. Now we should be able to make our disk drive as long as it's... Yep, we just need a chest. We're making the solderer. I keep forgetting we're making the solderer. There we go. Now we made the solderer. I'm not sure if the solderer requires power or not, but we're going to find out. So let's put these down and let's see what we got here. And just to be on the safe side, we'll give them one of these. Yep, you can see that it's powered now. Now we can make the recipes required for the solderer. There isn't too many. I mean, they give upgrades and whatnot. And they make printed silicone, which is what we're going to need. Because I'm assuming that we're going to combine them together. So let's see here. We're going to be making an advanced processor for the disk drive. So you can make your interfaces, you can make your pattern grids. Oh wow, that thing is pretty good. An interdimensional upgrade. Wow. There is quite a bit you can make. I didn't realize there was so much. Like this advanced processor. Okay, so let's start by printing some silicone. We're going to take 32 of these and we'll let that run for a bit. It'll do what it needs to do. Controller shows that there's a solderer and it's consuming 3 FE a tick. I'm not entirely sure what FE is, but I'll take it. It accepts RF power, so it's not really an issue. So our power is going down again. Or it's still going down, I should say, but that's fine. And we're still getting a lot of weird ice. The next upgrade right now that's on beta for this pack will give us a better file, I guess you could say, a configuration file for the Void Resource Miner. I did see that in the notes, but I haven't upgraded to it yet. So, we have printed silicone. We're going to need some redstone. Like so. Let's grab 9, because I'm going to make 9 of these. Because I'm going to use a whole block here when it finishes. And we'll just drop that in there with it. Because, of course, we're going to need others for interfaces and whatnot. So once we make the disk drive, we're going to need to make some drives themselves. So you got your 1K storage part, you got your 4K storage part, and then you're going to have to actually put it in a storage disk itself. To make it, the first one is pretty simple. It's not really all that complicated. The 4K one is basically 3 of those plus a few pieces and so on and so forth, and they just keep stacking and building upon each other so that you can just keep using the same parts and just adding more items to them to advance to the next one, and so on and so forth. Then the fluid ones are similar, except for it requires a bucket in the middle. So like I said, we're going to require lots of silicone. We're going to require this quartz enriched iron. So let's grab some glass for starters. We're going to need a bit here. We're going to need more redstone than what we're leading on to have here. Let's drop our block in there. We should be good to drop the block in there now since it's not moving anymore. We'll take these initial silicone these printed silicones, and we'll use them to make some 1K storage drives, or the 4K. So we'll get enough for 3 of them, like so. Okay, now we'll go click on the 4K storage drive, and we're missing, oh, we need a basic processor, which is a printed basic processor. Oh, okay, so it's iron. Okay, no problem. We can do that too. That should be enough, I think, to basically get us started. Oh wow, it's still working on the diamond, but I'm not surprised because it's producing 9 at one time. Now let's do some iron ones. I don't know if they're going to be faster or slower necessarily, but let's make up one of these real quick to be able to make the drive. Oh no, we got to put it together in this. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Well, to speed things up, we can almost do 2 solderers. We're going to need 2 in the end anyway if we're going to automate stuff. So let's grab a few more pieces of iron and 2 more pieces of redstone should do the trick. There we go. And 8 more pieces of this, the stone. And let's make some more pistons here. There we go. Now let's make them sticky. There we go. And bammo, we got another solderer. Let's set it next to this other one, so that we can start putting more pieces together here. Okay, so it's a specific slot that these have to go in too. Okay, so I'm getting the hang of it. Slowly, slowly. So I've already got printed basic processors here. Gives out quite a few. And then we're going to have our one processor there. Okay, so we got our advanced processor now. Let's see about making a chest. Now go to the disk drive. Okay, let's see if we can make it now. There we go. We now have a disk drive. We'll set that to the side for the moment. Let's work on these 4K storages. We need the basic processors. That's right. So we need 4 per, and we're looking to make 3 of them. So, yep, that'll be 9 total. 4 per, no, that's 12. It's going to be 12. There we go. There's 12 there. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, so now should make the 12 that we need. We have this one over here. We're going to print up, I think gold is the other one. So we'll grab a couple of these and make sure that we have some of those to use as well. That should basically give us a rounded amount that we need. This one's printing up our basic processors. While I wait for that, let's continue to look at what we're going to need. So we're going to need to input and output. We're going to need to import and export in and out of this network itself. And we're also going to want to make sure we have an outside sort of manager. So like external storage. If I remember correctly, we can have that connect directly to this, and it will give us access for the network for all of these items, which is going to make for a nice system. So let's look at what the external storage requires. It's going to require a destruction core and a construction core. It's going to require some cabling and an improved processor. It's going to require some chests. That isn't going to be too bad. We already have the quartz enriched iron. So let's look at what this one is. It's a basic processor with nether quartz. And the construction one is a basic processor with some glowstone. Those are simple enough. We could do those. So we have our basic processors cooking up right now. Right here. And then we have our gold cooking up right here. And when it gets finished, we're pretty much going to make more of these printed basic processors, because it looks like that's exactly what we're going to need for this. Because we got enough to make these, which will make 3 of these, and we could technically make 1 of those, but I'm not going to. We're going to keep 3 of the small ones, because if it's same like the old AE system, we're limited to 63 items per storage disk. Yeah, storage disk. Oh no, it says 1,000. So we'll be able to store 12,000 items. That's not even going to be all of our carrots. That's not going to work out so well. So maybe there's not a per item limit, but there's an overall item limit. That's going to be interesting to test to see how that works. Okay. A network receiver, a network transmitter. We're going to have to test those out. I'm not sure what those are yet either. But, perfect. We're having lots of stuff. Be able to be a oh, it's already done. So, printed silicone. Man, my nose itches. Printed basic processor. And we'll let those cook up. We'll grab that. So then we needed those basic processors real quick. And we needed them to be able to make these 4K storages. Like we said, we got 3 of them. So clearly we're going to need to cook up a lot more of this iron and a lot more silicone, which isn't a problem. We'll go downstairs and grab that stuff and we'll cook that up real quick. So let's go over here and grab some. Let's see. Oh, not that one. In here. We'll take we'll take 4 stacks of it. We might as well go all in here. And we'll put them all in there and let them cook up. Shouldn't take too long. I mean, we got all this stuff to go through still. So it's not that big of an issue. So then we're going to just take this silicone here and throw it in there. And let it work its magic. And with that, I think we're going to call this episode to a close. But we're getting a basic setup here, and then we'll move it in place once we get enough of the pieces together. Because we got the disk drive, which of course got shift clicked over into here. And we got our controller, we got our 2 solderers. Next, we're probably going to work on getting our importers and exporters in place, our external storage in place, and we will have a basic functioning network. We have 3 4K storage parts that will turn into storage drives, which are basically just a storage housing, which is basically this, with the storage part. Thank you guys again for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.